Hello students, welcome to the class. Today we are going to learn about a topic which is financial markets in India. In this topic we are going to learn about what financial markets are, what are the basic functions of these markets, and what are the different types of markets that are prevailing in India, right? So let's get started with it. First is, what is financial market? So अगर हम बात करें, financial market is made up of two words, that is financial and market. What do we mean by finance? Finance is कोई भी ऐसा money which we are been keeping with ourselves is being invested and in turn giving some value to us, right? अब एज इंडियंस हमारी बहुत अच्छी आदत है चीज़ों को समेट के और एक साथ में रखने की, एंड बहुत पुरानी चीज़ें हैं उनको भी हम रखते जाते हैं भले ही वो यूज़ की हो चाहे ना हो. सो ऐसे ही सेम थिंग वी डू इट विद आवर मनी, दैट वी जस्ट सेव इट, वी डू नॉट जनरली टेंड टू invest it. So when our money which is been kept with us is been invested, is been mobilized, is been transferred to some other platform or some other institution, that is known as finance. What does finance do? Finance is a term which gives us return for our money if we talk about the future perspectives, right? हमारा जो भी मनी है वो अगर हम आज इन्वेस्ट करते हैं तो आज से कुछ टाइम बाद ही, यानी इन फ्यूचर टाइम्स, इट इज गोना गिव अस returns, it is going to give us some profits. So this was finance. What is market? Market is a place, it is basically a platform where two different parties, and what parties? Buyer and seller meet each other. And what do? After meeting, they exchange the things that are of some value to one another, right? If I go to a marketplace, for example, there is a there is a seller. So what is the value for seller? वो अपनी कोई भी commodity sell कर रहा है and in turn he is getting the money. So the money is of value to the seller. And I as a customer, when I'm going to purchase something and in exchange of the cash that I have given to him, I have got my commodity which is some value to me. So it is basically, the exchange of values between two different parties. So it is a platform, it is a space wherein two different parties meet each other and exchange the things which are of value to one another, right? So अगर मैं इन दोनों terms को मिला देती हूँ, so it become financial market, a market where we invest money, a market where we create money, we trade the money, and we tend to get profit out of that, like shares, debentures, bonds. These are being sold, these are being purchased, these are being traded, these are being created, right? So these are the market where we create, we trade, we transfer the ownerships, and all these things, the financial things that are happening in a particular space is known as the financial market, right? Financial markets acts as an intermediary. It acts as a bridge. It bridges the gaps, it fills in the gaps between the people who want to mobilize their fund, who wants to utilize the savings, and the people who actually want to invest it and gain profit themselves, as well as the people whose money they have invested, right? So it acts as a filling of the gap. It acts as an intermediary, providing the space that two parties come, exchange the things that are of their values, and both the parties can get profitable out of that, right? So for mobilizing the funds and for gaining profit, it provides a platform wherein these two parties, the savers and the investors, come and they exchange monetary things, right? Another thing that we are going to study is what are the major functions that are performed by these financial markets. So first and the most important function that is being performed is mobilization of saving. What do we mean by mobilization of saving? That the money that has been kept with us for a long time, or that in general is been kept with us, it helps us. It provides the platform. It provides us with alternatives that how we can utilize our money and gain something of value and gain something of profit out of that money. So basic aim or basic motive or basic objective for which the financial markets were made, to mobilize the funds which are, depreciating day by day. How our money gets depreciated, or how the value of money gets depreciated? Like, for example, if today I can buy 5 products worth rupees, 2000, do you think that after 5 years or after 10 years, I'll be able to buy those same products in same 2000 rupees? No. The inflation rate will go high, the economic conditions will change, the market conditions will change. So that's how, if we keep our money and just stacking it up and piling it up, then it is of no use, because in future what will happen, the value of money automatically will get depreciated with respect to all the other factors that are prevailing with our environment, right? Another function is determining the prices of security, right? In respect to all the political situation, all the economic situations, all the marketing situations, what happens is that these market provides the price, right, of the security. हम बहुत बार बात करते हैं कि आज जो है मार्केट बहुत अप है, आज मार्केट बहुत डाउन है, आज मार्केट अप होने वाला है तो हमारे शेयर्स की वैल्यू जो है बढ़ेंगी. ये कैसे डिसाइड होता है? All these factors are being considered, all the environmental factors are being considered and taken into account by these financial markets, and what they do is they analyze these factors and determine the price of different securities, right? Another thing is providing liquidity to the tradable assets. What are tradable assets? Which can be transferred from one another, the ownership of which can be transferred from one another. For example, shares. Shares are tradable assets. अगर मैंने किसी कंपनी के शेयर खरीदे हैं, I have earned or I have purchased ownership of some particular company, then वो जो शेयर है वो मेरे लिए asset है. अब मैं कभी भी चाहूँ फॉर माई ओन रीजन, मे बी वो लॉस में जा रहा है या मुझे फंड्स की जरूरत है या XYZ वॉट एवर रीजन इट माइट बी, आई कैन ट्रांसफर द ओनरशिप ऑफ दो शेयर टू समवन एल्स बाय सेलिंग इट टू देम, right? So these are transferable assets. So basically these markets provide liquidity to these assets. What do we mean by liquidity? Liquidity means that how easily those assets can be transferable into the cash or kind. ठीक है, शेयर्स मैं अगर अपने शेयर्स की ओनरशिप किसी और को देती हूँ, इन टर्न व्हाट विल आई गेट? आई विल गेट कैश, राइट? जो भी अमाउंट मेरा बनता था, आई विल गेट इट एंड आई विल ट्रांसफर द ओनरशिप. सो इट प्रोवाइड्स द लिक्विडिटी, इट प्रोवाइड्स द ease, or it provides the facility for converting our assets into cash very easily. It saves the time, money and efforts. Generally all these markets they are on internet. ये कोई भी physical form में नहीं होती in general, कुछ markets को छोड़कर. So what do? Is we basically sit at our house very comfortably on our very comfortable sofas. We just turn on our PCs, and what we do is we online do all the transactions. We online do all the trade using our laptop, sitting at our home very easily, eating a popcorn or a snack, right? So what happens is the extra cost. अगर for example ये market generally normal markets की तरह होती, we had to go there, we had to add on some money, आने जाने का cost लगता है, and then we'll go to some places, we'll spend some time there, and we'll put on very much efforts in analyzing that what the market conditions it and how do I invest our money. So basically these markets provide an ease that we should, with minimum time, with minimum money and with minimum efforts, can utilize our funds in a effective way.